And just like that, we are back with another Savage stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing good. In this video, we are going to see if there is a significant improvement in one of the miners that was recently released. This is previous versions of Mini-Z. They just came out with Mini-Z 1.5U, and this one is supposed to get about a 6.5% increase in hash rate on Equihash 1445, which is, well, there's several of them, but we're going to use SnowGem as an example. And supposedly about a 6.5% increase. We're going to test that out. And it also is supposed to reduce the memory utilization. It also, this miner, Mini-Z version 1.5U, also helps with Equihash 1254, which is Zell hash, and that's supposed to only be about 1% increase. But I still think that most likely Gminer will be better for Zell and Aeon and others like that, because it just seems like we've done plenty of testing on that, and it seems like Gminer just always gets up there. I like Mini-Z. They are more like a active company, I guess you could say, you know, the way that they handle business. So they've got a nice website. Everything looks pretty awesome. You know, I mean, they've got information out there for how to use it. This is not sponsored in any way. I'm just talking about something that I came across today. I noticed it. They did well, you saw the tweet here. So they did the tweet, and then also I saw it on Simple Mining's website as well. Or yeah, actually the website, because they have, Simple Mining has changelog over here, so it'll let you know like when something comes out, when they update miners or when they make software updates. So, but none of this is sponsored. You guys know I'm just yapping about stuff that I'm interested in and that I think that you might be interested in. So that's all that's happening here. There's no sponsorship at all. But the new version also fixes some connection latency issues, and it added a couple of switches that might be pretty cool for like there's one that's OCX. If you go over here to usage, I think it talks about it over here. And this is just miniz.ch. I'll put that in the chat so you guys have the actual website. I'll put it in the in the description as well. Let me throw this over here. All right, so the new one was OCX right here. So it's going to try to find the best kernel for your GPU and basically do overclock settings for you based on the performance of your GPU. So I think that that's a pretty cool addition. Another one is show mode. Let's see if we can find that on here. Probably passed it already. Show mode. I don't see it. They might not have updated the website to include that one. The show mode is supposed to show the Mini-Z kernel that each GPU is using, so that might come in handy as well. And I figured we would just use Simple Mining for this little exercise because you can easily see the miner string that you're using, you know, the configuration string, which is this right here. So you can kind of see what is being fed to your miner fairly easy. You know, other OSs, it's a little bit more cumbersome to get that information. And this gives you a little bit more control over the parameters. You get to easily edit what the miner is going to use. Sometimes you will run into a situation where you'll use a switch that is not for whatever reason is not allowed in simple mining, and you will get errors, but you'll pretty much be notified exactly of what the problem is whenever the miner launches. So if you go to like a running miner and you just click on the little eye here, you're going to go down here to the console, and you'll see the errors usually will help you. If you think about what is going on, it'll help you figure out what the problem is. So anyway, all right, so let's get to it. So right now I am mining SnowGem. Okay, so SnowGem was the one I chose as a 1445 because we want to kind of see what the improvement actually is, right? So if we go over here to simple mining, it's been running a while. The rigs, I did restart it, have to restart it a couple of times because I added a couple of parameters to the miner config and stuff like that. You know, I don't know if this is for AMD or not. Let's go. I don't think so. I think it's all. I think it's Windows only, or not Windows only, but NVIDIA only. I don't see it. Man, I want to say it's NVIDIA only, but I don't want to say that without knowing for sure. Let's go to the FAQ. So they don't mention it? How could that be possible? Where is it? How could that be possible? GPUs. Here we go. Yeah, it must just be, yeah, it's pretty clear that it's NVIDIA only. Okay. Yeah, they don't put any data up here for AMD. Plus, if you go over here to simple mining, you can kind of figure this out maybe a little bit quicker, because if you go to group config and then do add group and then just go to mini Z, right? Then you can see right here that only NVIDIA is checked. See the check marks right here? So pretty clearly that it's only for NVIDIA. That's actually a quicker way than going to their website, which is kind of odd. You would think that it would say that somewhere at the very top, you know, and it might. I just didn't see it. But yeah, it's NVIDIA only. All right, you guys are distracting me again. Y'all are good at that. All right, so let's see here. We are sitting at 337.8 souls per second here. So I'm going to document that so that we can, and yeah, I didn't specify this either. So you can see right here that I chose to use the older version, the previous version. This is T3 version, 1.5 T3. So we will be able to hopefully see an improvement in hash rate, souls per second, once we switch over to U, right? And that's what we're going to do. So we're basically, let me just grab this so that we can, actually, you know what? With the newer versions of simple mining here, we don't even have to do that. I think that it'll maintain that. I'm going to copy it anyway, just in case, but I think it'll maintain that whenever I say change miner down here. So I'm going to click change miner. I'm going to choose the later one, which is U. Yep, and it saved it. So I believe that I would be able to use that show mode option with the newer version. So let's try that. I'm going to add show-mode in here. Okay, so that's our new line, our new parameters. Then we'll click save here, and you see it throws it a reboot. So it will be rebooting. Shouldn't take that long, although it will have to download that new miner. So I just want to see it start that process, and then I'll show you what the overclock settings that we're using are. Okay, there we go. So it's kicking it off. It's going to go and grab the new miner, most likely. It'll say, yeah, there it goes. It's not in the system yet. Mini Z 1.5U. All right, great. And we got to let this thing kind of, you know, mine for a little bit here to level out. So we will let that happen. And while we're doing that, I'll go and show you the overclock settings that we're using for this little exercise here. So this first GPU, this is how you separate them out for simple mining. As far as if you needed a different setting for each GPU, we're just using a 6 GPU rig. They're all NVIDIA 10 series. So there's two 1070s, two 1070 Ti's, and two 1080s. And they are, the first one here, the 0, this is GPU 0. That's a 1070. GPU 1 is a 1070 Ti. And you can see this in the miner. I'll show you that in a minute. The miner actually will list this out for you. So this is a GPU 2 is a 1070. GPU 3 is a 1080. GPU 4 is a 1070 Ti. And GPU 5, which is number 6, the 6th GPU, is a 1080. So that's the way that they're laid out. And the reason it's like that, not in order, is just the way that the PCIe extenders, not the extender, but the adapter is actually plugged into which PCIe slot. They're like numbered. And then depending on the OS is going to pick them up a different way. Like you could boot a rig into Simple Mining OS, it's going to have one status of what GPU assignments are. Like I could boot this same rig up into Hive OS and the numbers are going to be totally different. You know, GPU 0 might be a 1080 at that point, right? So it just all depends on the OS. But the good news is that I think that once the OS actually boots up and assigns that value to a specific spot, it won't change it each time it boots, which is great. I mean, if it did, that would be horrendous for overclock settings. So, you know, this is standard. If I boot this rig into Simple Mining OS, this is the way it'll be each time. So that's a good thing, unless I change the slots that the PCIe adapters are plugged into, right? All right, so let's go in here and somewhere, yeah, you can see MiniZ actually lists this out pretty well. You've got the number, you know, GPU 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here, and which GPU it actually is, which model it is. Let me zoom up on that a little bit for you. So that's the way it looks in the miner. So that's how you can determine which one is which. And then you would apply that in your OC settings. You would apply it like I was showing you, with the commas in between each one. Now in this case, what you could do for memory, because they're all the same, you could just put 500 one time, and that would apply to all the GPUs. But because I have everything else broken out, I just went ahead and did it that way. And these overclock settings are actually from What to Mine. Okay, so if you go to What to Mine and you're wondering what GPU settings are used, you just put your mouse over the GPU and you can see down here. So those are the ones I'm using. Might not be the most efficient, probably aren't, but just I wanted to get something standard for doing this little test. And at first glance here, it does not look like there's an improvement, but it's only been running a minute here. So we were at 337.8 before, and now we're at 3275. Yeesh, that's not a good sign. You would think that it would pretty much immediately jump up a little bit, you know, if they're claiming a 6.5 increase. Now, I didn't see 6.5% increase on MiniZ's website. Where I saw that was on Simple Mining's website. So I don't know where, maybe they did one test with one rig and saw that. I don't know what the testing parameters or the environment was, but you can see right here it says 1445 major improvements up to 6.5. And like I said, I did not see that on MiniZ's website. It could be here, but I did not notice it right off the top of my head. Let's see if their tweet says anything about it. No, it doesn't. Oh, here it is right here. Actually, it does. So it says right here, 6.5%. Okay. So let's see. We're going to let this go for a minute here. I mean, it is creeping up a little bit, 329. Yeah, I don't have any 10. Oh, do they not support 1050 Ti's? But I don't have any 1050 Ti's, no. All right, I'm getting distracted by chat here real quick. Let me see what's going on over here. Okay, y'all are pretty entranced tonight. Y'all are good. Y'all are paying attention. I didn't prep or anything other than to set this thing up with the older version of Mini-Z. So I was really expecting this to be a significant increase, because if the old souls per second was 337.8. Let's see if we can figure this out here. Let me bring up the calculator. So if it was 337.8, now I know that the 6.5% is not like absolutely perfect or anything. So we're gonna go plus 6.5% equals. So we should be around 360 if 6.5% holds true, and we are nowhere near that. So that is interesting. I wonder if you really have to hit it with precise overclock settings, because I really, you know what? Oh, here's something else we didn't do. I didn't add the OCX in there. Let's try that. Let's try that. I don't think I did anyway, did I? No, I did not. Okay, so let's try that. Maybe the OCX will actually fix it and make it perform better. So let's do that. Save, it'll reload. Now, it did not say that you had to add that in order to get that 6.5%. I'm not seeing where it says you must add OCX, right? So, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We are a little bit green today. That's a good sign. Yeah, see right here, it's doing optimization. I don't think it did that before. This optimization right here, that's probably because of the OCX parameter. I don't believe that it was doing that before. That's kind of cool. Let's see what happens here. I mean, maybe it needs maybe it might just need more time. So let's just let it rock, and I'm not going to restart it or anything after that last change. So let's go to the pool and see what it's reporting to the pool. And I'm actually solo mining this right now. And this is SnowGem, if you're not familiar with it. I actually did a video way back when on SnowGem. Actually, that was already in there, wasn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this thing was reporting 490. I don't think I ever hit that, but 378, that was a little while ago. Let's do a refresh here. So the average is 292. It says 370 right now. Okay, so what we might be seeing, I should have came here with the old miner, because we might be seeing just a reporting situation with simple mining, just not doing a great job at reporting the right hash rate right away. But it looks like on the pool, we are actually hitting, oh, we're getting way up there. But again, the pool is also not going to be 100% accurate either. There's got to be some averages in here. It says 292 is average right now, but you know, over time, I'm sure that that would work out. So, man, I kind of want to go back to the previous miner and just see what it shows us for miner stats here for hash rate. I kind of want to do that. What do y'all think? Should we do that? Just to compare? I should have came here before I switched it. I forgot because y'all distracted me with the chat. So do FA in the chat if you guys want. Spam FA in the chat if you want me to go back and assign the previous miner. It won't take but a minute, and then we can see what the hash rate, what hash rate is being reported to the pool with that old miner, the previous version. So if you are listening, and maybe y'all aren't, FA in the chat. FA in the chat. Come on, let's do it. All right, we're gonna do it. And if you don't know what FA is, you got to watch DCA Adventure, and then you'll find out. All right. So let's go to group config. We have to go back over there. We're going to go here to the gear so that we can configure this thing. Now, because it's the older version that we're going to be using, we have to take out OCX and show mode, because those are not allowed in the, it's not that they're not allowed, they just weren't a function inside of the old version. So you can't use them. So we're going to go back to T3 and then save. Now it doesn't have to download the miner, it's already downloaded, so that should be pretty quick of a change there. Now, I don't know if that hash rate was from before. No, it was. Yeah, actually it was. 341 was from before, so you could see that it was creeping up, because our hash rate was like 330, right? Was our souls per second 337, and then right before I restarted this, it was at 341. So it was creeping up. I have a feeling that maybe that improvement is there. So we were getting like over 400. We were at 400 plus 415 on the pool. 454 actually, as soon as as whenever we stopped it. Now I don't know how accurate that is, but we'll see here. It thinks show mode is still in there. That's weird. Did I not save it? What did I do here? T3 miner. Oh, that's weird. I thought I removed that. So we're gonna go, we gotta take out this. That's weird. I thought for sure that I'd already taken those out. But you saw that in the miner, right? In the console. It was saying invalid command line parameter show mode, because I had added show mode in there, but I thought I had removed it before I restarted it. Maybe not. Alright, so I'm going to let this go for a minute, and then we will check the pool. Actually, I'll just bring up the pool and we'll just kind of monitor it here. Hey, what's up, Unknown Crypto? No problem, man. We're here, and I think that Brandon's actually going live again. I don't know if he's going live, but I know he's got a video scheduled. So Yeah, it's a Premiere. I think he's still got the internet issues up there, so he's got the Premiere going. Clickbaity title, kind of like mine. So we're all learning a little bit here. Alright, let's see what the rig is doing here. Is it submitting? It is. Looks good. Alright. So we should get some more information in here. I mean, yeah, this... I kind of have the feeling that this is not really going to be a great test to find out about the 6.5% because we're just not doing it for long enough, right? We're just not going to have the right averages in there and stuff, so... I mean, this is showing 460, 461. And it was 475 before, so that's not 6.5%. So yeah, this is going to be, what's up, Serpent? This is going to be kind of hard to say yes or no to the 6.5%, I think. I would have to do some more longer testing. Because this is not really a great way to say yes or no to whether or not it's actually an improvement or not. So, I mean, this is showing 338. Yeah, so it's kind of all over the place. Yeah, I'd have to do. We would really have to do some longer testing. It looks like. I mean, it does, just at a glance here, it does seem like it's coming down a little bit. So it is. It seems like it is a little bit lower, but not that much. And this, if you're just getting here, we actually went to the newer miner. We went to Mini-Z 1.5U, and right now, because we didn't go to the pool, I didn't go to the pool before we switched to the newer miner from the older miner. We're back on the T3 version, I think, just to see. And it does look like it's actually going down. So we might be in a situation where we can kind of see it happen. So we're at 429 now, and again, though, you know, I don't know. I think we would need more time, but it's hard to test pools and miners in a short 30 minutes, you know. So, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I think, you know, it's kind of creeping down, so I'm kind of under the impression that it's going to decrease enough to probably compensate for that 6.5%. It looks like it might actually be, you know, the other miner, the newer miner, is actually a little bit better. So on 1445, the other algorithms, it wasn't that much of an increase, like 1% or something. But I figured the 6.5 might grab some attention, you know, because that's a pretty good increase. If you're using Mini-Z and mining SnowGem or one of those other 1445 algos, like, let's see what else we got here. Let's go here. If we come over here and filter by algo and go 144, you can see there's only 9 projects right now that are using 1445. I picked SnowGem because it's probably, out of these, it's probably the best one, most popular one. Bitcoin Gold used to be, but if you come over to profit on this particular rig, actually, you can see that SnowGem is up there. So that's why I chose it. I could have chose Zellhash, but this is 125, right? This is Zellhash. So with that particular algo, it was only about a 1% increase. So that it was almost like, that's probably not going to be good as a test, right? So I think it's best that we use SnowGem, and that's why I did. Not that I'm supporting the project, but I mean, if they are profitable, it looks like they're pretty profitable right now, so might be something to look at. All right, so I think let's go and see what Brandon Coin's status is over here. It's 10:01. He probably has a timer. Yeah, so let's head over there. I will see you guys over there. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out, talking some crypto with me. Like I said before, y'all are my family, my crypto family. I don't have anybody else to talk crypto to or with, so it's always fun to sit down and chat for a little bit about stuff I'm interested in. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll see you on Brandon Coin's stream, not stream, but his premiere as well. I'll chat with you guys over there. So head over there and do the Savage Raid thing, and I will see you there. Stay savage, everybody.